When to use nominal or real? Does nominal even matter? Well, I think it can be helpful in some situations, but then to your point, it's all about purchasing power. So I think your final analysis should include like real GDP. You wouldn't want to just look at nominal. But if you look at just nominal, that can give you some insights that you might not have just with real. So I think both is useful, but at the end of the day, to your point, I think inflation adjusted prices are far more important. Do I think First Republic Bank will have a run tomorrow? I mean, it goes back to are they sufficiently hedged? Were they asleep at the wheel? And you see, even if they do have a bank run tomorrow, if they weren't asleep at the wheel, that probably won't be that big of a deal. It won't impact them that much. Because if they have to sell, because they'll have plenty of assets for the deposits. Because it's not like the deposits, or it's not like the liability side of your balance sheet is entirely deposits. So I would assume, and I don't know this, but I would assume that they have plenty of assets. Now, it's just if they have to sell those assets to give the depositors their money back or to transfer those deposits to somewhere else. Let's say their depositors like, no, I want to take my $1 million and buy T-bills with it. Okay, well, they're going to have to, again, they're going to give that some bank that liability. And therefore, they're going to have to transfer that asset as well. They're going to have to get the reserves. They're going to have to, or the cash, they're going to have to sell a treasury. Now, if they have to sell a treasury that was hedged, no problem, because you're going to take a huge haircut on the treasury when you sell it, but fine. But you make I don't know what the best hedging vehicle. I would imagine it would be some sort of swap. I don't know, maybe an interest rate swap would be my guess. I don't quote me on that one. But there's a lot of ways that the pros that are actually paying attention can actually hedge this stuff. So you just take your treasury, you'd sell it, then you'd sell your hedge, and it'd basically kind of net out, and then you'd be good to go. Then you just transfer that depositor's deposit wherever they want to go, and done, handled. Your balance sheet shrinks. So what? This is what should happen, right? So if they were paying attention and if there were actually adults at whatever the name of that bank was, I'm sorry, the thing switched on me. Oh, First Republic. So if they actually had pros and adults working at the bank instead of people that were wondering how many genders there are, then yeah, they might have a run, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal.